Welcome to a new video of Foodify history. In this video, we'll be exploring the world of forbidden food items. Did you know that every country has its own culture with different food items that are banned in other countries? Today, we'll be taking a closer look at some of these forbidden foods and why they're banned. So, sit back and get ready to explore the world of food with us. Don't forget to subscribe to Foodify history for more interesting food stories. Forbidden foods. Let's start with an example from the United States, where the use of trans fats has been banned in many states. Trans fats are a type of unsaturated fat that can increase the risk of heart disease, and they're commonly found in processed foods like potato chips, cookies, and fried foods. While the ban on trans fats in the U.S. is a positive step towards improving public health, it has faced some backlash from the food industry, which argues that it will lead to increased costs and a decrease in the quality of some foods. Another example is the use of the food additive MSG, which is banned in some countries, including Japan, due to concerns about its safety. MSG is a flavor enhancer that's commonly used in Asian cuisine, and it's often added to processed foods like chips, canned soups, and instant noodles. While the safety of MSG is still a topic of debate among scientists, some studies have linked it to health problems like headaches, nausea, and allergic reactions. Moving on to another country, in Saudi Arabia, the consumption of pork is strictly forbidden due to religious beliefs. Pork is considered haram, or forbidden, in Islam, and it's not allowed to be sold or consumed in the country. Similarly, in India, the cow is considered sacred by Hindus, and the slaughter of cows is illegal in many states. This has led to a debate over the consumption of beef, which is a staple food in many other countries but is considered taboo by many Hindus. In Singapore, the import and sale of chewing gum is banned, except for medical purposes. This law was introduced in 1992 as a way to keep the city-state clean and prevent gum from being stuck to sidewalks and other public places. While some people argue that the ban is too strict, others point out that it has helped to keep Singapore's streets and public spaces clean and free of gum litter. Lastly, we have the case of the Kinder Surprise, a popular chocolate egg that contains a small toy inside. While these treats are beloved by children all over the world, they are banned in the United States due to concerns about choking hazards. The U.S. has a law that prohibits the sale of any food item that contains a non-food object inside, which means that the Kinder Surprise is not allowed to be sold in the country. These are just a few examples of the many different food items that are forbidden or restricted around the world. While some bans are based on health concerns, others are rooted in cultural or religious beliefs, and still others are meant to protect public spaces or prevent accidents. Regardless of the reasons behind them, these bans and restrictions remind us of the complex relationship between food, culture, and society, and they show us how food can be both a source of pleasure and controversy. Why are these foods forbidden? Each of these forbidden foods has its own unique story and reasons for being banned in certain countries. Let's start with foie gras. This dish is made from the liver of a duck or goose that has been force-fed to fatten up the liver. This process is seen as inhumane by many animal rights groups, and foie gras has been banned in countries such as the UK, Germany, and Israel. Next up is haggis, a traditional Scottish dish made from sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, mixed with onions, oatmeal, and spices. While haggis is beloved in Scotland, it has been banned in the US since 1971 due to regulations on food containing sheep lung. However, there are now some exceptions to the ban, and haggis can be imported to the US if it meets certain requirements. Moving on to casu marzu, a traditional cheese from Sardinia, Italy, which is made from sheep's milk and contains live maggots. Yes, you heard that right, maggots. While this cheese is considered a delicacy by some, it has been banned in the EU due to health concerns. The live maggots in the cheese can survive the digestive process and cause health issues such as stomach problems and internal damage. Another interesting example is the durian fruit, which is known for its strong odor and flavor. While it's a popular fruit in many Southeast Asian countries, it's been banned in some public places such as hotels, airports, and public transportation due to its strong smell, which is often described as resembling rotting flesh or sewage. Some people even compare the smell to a gas leak or skunk spray. Finally, let's talk about Kinder Surprise eggs. These chocolate eggs contain a small toy inside, which has led to safety concerns and a ban in the US. The Consumer Product Safety Commission has deemed them a choking hazard, and they are therefore illegal in the U.S. However, they are still popular in many other countries and can be found in many parts of Europe and Canada. More forbidden foods. Moving on to more forbidden foods, let's take a look at some other examples that may surprise you. Fugu. Fugu is a type of pufferfish that is highly toxic if not prepared correctly. In Japan, only licensed chefs are allowed to prepare fugu, and the government tightly regulates the sale and consumption of the fish. Despite this, there have been cases of people dying from eating improperly prepared fugu, and it remains a highly controversial dish. Kinder Surprise. Kinder Surprise is a popular chocolate egg that contains a small toy inside. However, in the United States, it is illegal to import or sell Kinder Surprise due to a ban on food items that contain non-food objects. The government argues that the small toy inside the chocolate egg poses a choking hazard to young children. Haggis. Haggis is a traditional Scottish dish made from sheep's organs and oats, and it has been banned in the United States since 1971 due to regulations on food items containing sheep lung. However, some American chefs have found ways to make haggis without the banned ingredient, and it is sometimes served at Scottish-themed events. Casu marzu. Casu marzu is a type of cheese from Sardinia that is made by allowing cheese flies to lay eggs inside it. The eggs hatch into maggots, which break down the cheese and give it a unique flavor. However, the cheese is also highly dangerous, as the maggots can survive the digestive system and cause severe internal damage. For this reason, casu marzu is banned in Italy and most other countries. Shark fin soup. Shark fin soup is a delicacy in many parts of Asia, but it has become controversial due to the inhumane way that sharks are caught and killed for their fins. In many countries, including the United States and Canada, the sale and consumption of shark fins are either banned or heavily regulated. These are just a few examples of the many forbidden foods that exist around the world. While some of these bans may seem extreme or unnecessary, they often exist for important reasons related to health, safety, or animal welfare. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of forbidden foods. We hope this video has given you a glimpse into the diverse and sometimes surprising culinary restrictions that exist around the world. While some of these bans may seem extreme or unnecessary, it's important to remember that they often reflect cultural or health concerns that are unique to each country. If you have any thoughts or opinions on the subject of forbidden foods, we'd love to hear them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Foodify History for more interesting food stories and to stay up to date with our weekly videos. We'll see you next time.